Well, as we prepare for Europa League football next year, a few changes will take place around Turf Moor that will be visible to fans. The first of which is happening very shortly, and that's the demolition of the old control room behind me. Doug Metcalf, Stadium Facilities Manager. Doug, just talk us through the history of this place and why it's coming down.
Yeah, certainly a piece of history, it really is. It's been with us probably as a control room for nearly 50 years, I suggest. It's seen a lot of action, a lot of decisions in there, if you will. Some good, some bad, but it is part of our history, and it's why we're here to sort of document why it's moving on and what's going to take its place, if you will. So I think most people know it's always been called the police box from the start, where the police were. Things changed as football developed, and certain things in our history unfortunately changed the shape of our game and how we manage our game. Became our match day control room, so we've got a ground safety officer, myself, and a lot of people in there that maybe people don't realise. You know, we've got CCTV.
It's very cramped.
Yeah, it's very, very cramped, and it's really now become sort of end of life and not fit for purpose. So it will come down today. It's been demolished. Beneath it, if you remember, was our PA room as well. That's been moved to a different location about 7 years ago.
Yeah, Ian used to have a view in there. That little window at the bottom there used to be Ian's window. He couldn't see the goals at this end.
He could see the top goal, so he's all right in that half, but this half he struggled. So he's moved to an opposite corner now, and where he has got a full view of the pitch. But the new one to replace it is part of the accessible stadium development. That will be hopefully ready for August for the start of the season. We're up against it with the programme at the moment. We've incurred some difficulties, but it'll be a brand new facility that will be fit for purpose, the right size, great view, right facilities in there and equipment. Primarily it's for our disabled supporters. That's why we're doing these two corners. It's a part of our agreement for the accessible stadium requirements. But in there, as you say, towards the top of the development in this corner towards the Jimmy Mack will be the control room, and it will sit just nicely elevated with a great view of the pitch and actually the stadium. That's the main thing.
While we've got you, Doug, let's have a little talk about what else is happening within the stadium this summer. Europa League football brings its challenges. Just talk us through a few of the things that fans will see when they come back after the summer break, and maybe some that they won't see. Yeah,
I mean, Europa football is fantastic for this club. It really is. It brings some challenges for the club, but it's great challenges. We think we're in a reasonable state. We're in good shape really to host it. We have our first preliminary meeting with UEFA. That's taken place already. There's one or two tweaks that we need to make. You'll see those later on. The changing rooms are moving. Locations within the Ladbroke stand. We've got some media alterations to do. But generally we're in pretty good shape. So when supporters do come back in August, hopefully we'll have these two corners complete. A nice brand new big stadium screen in that corner, in the northeast corner.
Is it just a one big screen then, Doug, in this corner that's going to be up there? Or are we talking one in each corner? What's talk of each corner?
It is at the moment. We're still working on the optimum position for the second one. So we've got a second one coming, but it may not be. It's unlikely, to be honest, to be ready for the start of the season. We want to make sure where we put it is right. And the configuration of the stadium at the moment, it's not that easy just to drop a screen in. But if we put two in, we want to make sure as many supporters can see a screen as possible.
Okay, well, we're about to see the demolition of this, and then we'll have a look around the stadium at other things that are happening this summer.